the Fantastic Four. This is what the fourth rendition.
No, third. There was the Fox, and then the
Oh
rebooted
no, there
Fox.
was two. There was a part two of
But that's
the first
different.
one.
Now, the reason why the third one got a pass was because it was going back to Marvel.
Going back to Marvel, yeah.
That's different. DC isn't going back to DC. DC is going to a whole nother person who's going to reboot it. They're gonna be out. They're gonna be done. The only way I think they could save that is if it went back to Zack Snyder.
Yeah, bring back
If it
Snyder.
went back to Snyder, not to say that Snyder was the best or that but he has fans. But if you said forget Snyder, forget James Gunn, we're going with just random stuff there. Nobody's going to that.
Nope.
The only way to save that is if you were going back to Zack Snyder, or Zack Snyder was going to have some kind of, or and stop me, Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder. That's the only stunt casting
No,
that you could
bro.
do
No,
to
bro.
save it.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, you just asking for it to fail. You just want it to be over. You want. If M Night Shyamalan did a mainstream uh comic movie, mainstream, the entire genre would tank. Nobody would see Marvel. Nobody would see that. It would tank completely.
M. Night Shyamalan and James Cameron. Let's go.
Oh God. Oh God. Well, it would be visually stunning and the story would suck. That could be
Yeah.
cool. That could be cool. But that's what I think is gonna happen is that it's got it. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna honor James Gunn. They're gonna probably give him like, look, you need to make money, but there's no way. Just short of putting the entire brand on ice for at least 5 years. At least 5 years. And even then when you bring it back, nobody's gonna care. I don't think so. I'm just gonna keep it real. So
Not his rendition.
I believe
Definitely
he
not.
I believe he's being humble or coy. I think he's trying not to put it out into the universe and say, of course they're gonna keep me, and then they'll figure something out or buy him out. I think he's being coy because I don't think unless the question is whether or not to continue making DC movies, period, is on the table. And I don't see a studio dropping that anytime soon.
Well,
There's still
he also has a Clayface movie that's in
right,
the works as well,
correct.
which I'm curious to see what he's even gonna do with that.
I don't know what James Gunn is doing.
And it's rated R, which is crazy.
I don't know what James Gunn is doing.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.